you're doing D&D all weekend, definitely get some dice.
Oh.
I'm really excited. He's like,
You did really good with yeah, you did really good with mystery dice this weekend.
Whenever you do mystery dice, like,
nice.
most of the time, I don't have very good luck at all. I'm like, oh, that was a bad mystery. But these ones turned out, these are really nice. They're cool gold. They're metal, they're metal, so they're heavier, but yeah, those. That's and then like this, like, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but there's like little flowers in them.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's super pretty.
Oh my gosh. Like mystery. I did really good with the mystery dice this weekend.
Yes, you did.
It's cool when that happens, because it just doesn't happen a lot in my world.
So Twitch is up.
Yeah, I've only bought one bag of mystery dice, and then it was yellow, and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I've got
there's there's these packages of. Oh, sorry.
That's a disappointment.
There must be a lag.
Or it's just my brain. Remember, I went from being hardwired directly to the gigabit router to being wireless.
So maybe that's it.
They're great.
Ooh, what are those ones?
Okay.
You're
that
muted.
was the mystery one that I got, but I don't like yellow.
Oh, did you get the buttered ones? That's what I call them. Yeah, they look like buttered popcorn.
Nice.
Yeah, not a fan. But it did give me a really pretty blue
Helps
one.
if you put it together on the right side.
Because I got bonus dice.
I got
bonus dice.
I got a couple sets.
Dice tower set, ready to roll.
I'm using my son's little pottery dish.
Oh, I remember making those in ceramics class back in school.
It looks really well.
Ooh, those look like. Ooh, those are super pretty.
Oh, I have a set that's a lot like that one. That's like the first set I got.
I think I have that set. Or something, yeah.
Yeah. This is a cool set I got. They're black, they're dark black, and they're gold. It's a set the Beatles and Grimm group that makes stuff. For a while they're making specialty sets. This was a set of Paladin dice that has everything you need for Paladin characters, including the extra dice you need to roll for your smites.
Nice.
So it's got extra like D8s and stuff like that. And it's
my set is crimson.
And they had them for all the major classes. I thought Paladin is my favorite. I got to get one.
Oh, I love playing Paladins. So this is
I don't have any like super fancy dice. Like that's probably one of the nicer sets I have.
That's really pretty. That's cool. I love those.
I don't play much in person, so I don't have a lot of use for just buying the dice.
Yeah.
If I get it on Team, then it's cheap.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly check audio of.
Yeah.
I put all my dice.
I honestly don't need more dice.
Forgot where the area is.
Do not say such blasphemy.
Do not say such blasphemies.
That's just it. It's that mentality where I'm like, I always need dice. Actually, like
you have to have extra for when you put them in dice jail.
Mm-hmm.
I have two. There's too many. All right, now if I ever
jail, you say?
Oh, that's awesome.
Stop.
My daughter gave that to me for Christmas.
I need a dice jail.
Magnetic door to it, and I got them all locked. I got all sorts of offenders locked up in there.
Well, let's go ahead and bring us to 5-player live.
Have you folks seen the three types of D&D players when it comes to dice meme?
No.
I think I have. I'm not sure.
It says, I've come to realize there are only three types of D&D players with regards to dice. Halflings, I'll just borrow dice from my friends. Elves, I have 1 to 3 carefully selected fancy dice sets I use for everything. Goblin, the shiny math rocks make click-clack sounds. Need more. All of them. More.
All the dice are mine.
That's awesome.
Okay, so since I feel like I'm being called out.
This one has a tiny mushroom in it.
Oh,
Oh, tiny mushroom.
I did for my dice that I got for Christmas buy this a Dragon Forge.
Nice.
Man, I really wish I could find my dice.
So it's a.
I put them all in one spot and forgot where the spot is.
Nice.
Oh,
and this
that's
is a double
dice.
layer one that holds like 28 sets of dice, and I have it 3/4 of the way filled, if not more.
Oh, you have to get some more. You're not even there yet.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you can blame my lovely wife for getting me that, and then our friend Amber for doing the dice goblin. So,
this is my container of just my This is my plastic dice. The metal dice are in their own bag because I don't carry them with me to Gen Con. I carry them, and because I got my little crate that I pull right behind me to have my GM screens and stuff in. So
nice.
I can sort them by their shapes in here. I got them sorted by D6, D8, D20, whatever, so I know what to grab.
That's very nice.
Yeah. I feel like a whole stream could just go to dice show and tell.
The best place to go to get stuff to store your dice and other things for gaming, Bass Pro Shop.
Oh
yeah,
all
the tackle boxes.
The tackle boxes.
Oh, I was thinking Hobby Lobby. The thread organizers are perfect for a lot of stuff.
Tackle box.
That works too.
Hardware stores for small bit parts are all like boxes for organizing those are also good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I use the month-long pill bottles for computer screws when I'm tearing apart computers. And I have them all labeled what goes where. But we are about 5 minutes past the top of the hour, and we get to. Let's do a recap of last week. Now we're back onto our regularly scheduled week. No one wants to recap?
I mean,
we did some things. And then we left.
Well, if I remember right, we finished up with those gnomes that we were with. Then we headed out. We set up.
Had adventures and not drowning.
We decided to figure out what was the easiest way, or maybe not the easiest way, to cross the water. Once we accomplished that Herculean effort, then we set up camp. And other than a couple of nosy people that got run off, and another one that
I got backstabbed,
shall we say, had their birth certificate revoked, everything went fine.
We made lots of money, and then we met a new person.
The severance package.
Yes, the severance package that I delivered personally. And then we sold a bunch of hides, a bunch of meat, and other things, and made some excellent profit.
Valcor cut grass.
Valcor pick. Oh, that's fantastic. So, yes, you guys made a pile of money last session between selling a bunch of animals, some meat, some furs, having an individual in the chat saying I wasn't selling, or I was trying to lowball you guys on meats, looking at you, Rory. I'm so thankful that only one of the players happened to see it after the deals were made.
And we leveled up.
And you leveled up. With your guys' level up that you did end of last session during the week, was there any new feats that you guys took? Anything notable that came about with that other than just HP and maybe a spell or two? Or is there any questions that you guys had before we start today's session with that level up?
Do you pretend the feat, or it actually just pops up when you level up?
When you level up, it'll usually say, hey, choose a feat or an ability score increase. So I don't know if the first one happens at 2 or 3.
Oh,
I think
I did get Cutting Strike, I think is what it's called.
Ooh, what does that one do?
cunning action. Excuse me. Which means I get to do all sorts of sneaky damage and do things with and get away without being struck back at.
Oh. So you can go up, you can stab, and then you can leave combat without having an opportunity attack.
Exactly.
Awesome. Just awesome. Okay.
Now, add an action. I think that's a bonus action.
Sweet.
It's not showing up on my screen. I've got to go back and make sure it's added on.
Okay.
I don't see any feats or anything. I just see that I got new masteries and stuff.
Well,
yeah. Starting second level, your quick thinking agility to allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns of combat. This action can be used only to take dash, disengage, or hide.
That's fantastic. I see a good amount of, and then everyone figured out how to do their HP. So,
it's showing. Why is it only showing me level?
I got something called Danger Sense. Have an advantage on Dex saving throws unless you have an incapacitated condition.
Ooh. Lashira, it actually looks like you have an additional spell that you can take on your D&D Beyond, just so you know. So
I only knew that I could do the whip and the mending. Where's another one?
So if you go to manage character where it has like the class, background, species, and you go to class, there's the spells, and you can go from having 2 prepared spells to 3.
Oh, it doesn't. You mean under that where it says, because I'm ranger, and where it says spells?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I can add another one?
Wait, rangers get spells now?
Oh yeah, I have spells.
Wild.
So just doing a quick check over.
I also have something called Reckless Attack. When you make your first attack roll on your turn, you can decide to act recklessly, giving you an advantage on attack rolls using strength until the start of your next turn, but attacks against you have advantage during that time.
There was an individual this weekend that was playing a barbarian that he used that a lot, and then he was playing with a cleric that gave him a shield ability that gave disadvantage on everything. And there was a fight where a monster could make 5 attacks per turn because it's this weird, like, I don't even know how to describe it, like a robot. And it literally failed at disadvantage 4 out of the 5 times. And then the one time that it hit, only did 2 points of damage. The game master running that one shot, you could hear his eyes roll after about the 3rd failed roll.
Well,
so
dang.
Reckless is awesome. Just choose it wisely. Okay, well, so last session you guys chose a new job. Which you guys chose going to Umbrage Hill, if I remember correctly, correct?
Yeah, we're helping the lady.
midwife.
Yes, we're helping a little old lady. Nothing could go wrong doing something like that.
Nothing could go wrong. Famous last words. Let me pull up the map of the area. Because Umbrage Hill, if my sanity serves me correctly, is approximately, oh my Lanta, why are you always doing this? I love how you go on like D&D Beyond, you pull up a map and you go to click it and the map gets smaller. Okay, so let's go to Dragon of Icespire Peak. So I'm just gonna pull up my other map. So from Phandalin to Umbrage Hill is going to be about a 5-mile walk. So nowhere, it's probably about a third of the distance to Nomengard. You the path is well traveled. It's Umbrage Hill, as the individual had said, is, you know, an apothecary lives there, sells different potions, kind of by herself. So there really hasn't been much as far as threats along the way. And adventure begin. Let me get back to my quest page. This is what I get for Rory. You're a terrible person. Split the party, all stand 60 feet apart, and go into 5 different stores. You are a monster.
We almost did that earlier.
Yeah, that is true. Before you guys leave Phandalin, heading to Umbrage Hill, is there anything else that you guys needed to do that you didn't do last session?
Let's go save an old lady! Or I should say, I'm ready to go save an old lady.
I think we're gonna keep the wagon with us. What if she needs some help bringing her stuff?
Yep, we're keeping the wagon.
Yeah, let's set out.
And we're walking.
Okay. So with the path being, you know, well traveled, it's been well cared for, back and forth to the pocket to the individual's house, you're able to get there in about an hour and a half or 2 hours. Let me pull everyone's character over. And
I do have an out of character question. Did we ever like agree that Zep was coming? I don't think we ever had that conversation.
of what was coming?
If Zeph could come with
Part of
her or
the
not.
group now?
Yeah.
He just kind of said, "Hi there, I'm going to follow you like a little stalker."
That's up to you guys. You guys control that narrative. That is.
I did volunteer to help Lashira track down the bandits.
Right. Forgot about that.
So he's going to help me keep an eye out for the different ones. Maybe we can get some more information along the way.
And I vaguely recall Gray saying it never hurts to have a cleric around.
That's fantastic. I love it. As you approach Umbrage Hill, you can see built on the slope is an old stone windmill surrounded by an iron and rock fence. You noticed right away a large winged monster with a spiky tail is trying to knock down the windmill's front door. You see a woman appearing in the second floor, waving at you, and yells, "A little help!" This back down. And right now, from where you guys are at to where she's at is about 120 feet. The floor is yours. What do you guys wish to do?
Can I throw a rock?
You want to throw a rock.
Would I be able to throw a rock 110 feet?
Make a strength check. I will tell you the same thing that I told this weekend to one of the guys at my table that I was running is, instead of asking can I, say I want to do this, and then we can go, I'll say, hey, go and make the strength check. With the sheer distance of throwing said rock, 120 feet, even for a giant, is, I would say, a strength check of a 17.
Oh, that sucks. I got a 16.
you do throw the rock quite a ways. You think that it's gonna nail. I'm guessing you're aiming for that winged beast. Correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You think that it's right on target. It's gonna get close, but ends up falling about 5 to 10 feet behind him, right about here. The manticore, or the winged beast, well, you're not quite sure what it is, does hear it land with that thud as it hits the earth. But it doesn't really pay attention. You just kind of hear a very low.
I'd like to just let out a big old scream. Like, say hi. Hi! I've got a deal I'd like to make with you.
Let me hear your war cry is what I just heard in my head.
Well,
And I am looking
she
at
does
Greg.
that. I'm going to just automatically start sneaking towards the left to try to get as close as I can to that wall, because I don't want it to see me yet.
Okay, so let's do this
I
route.
got this, Gray. I'll be the distraction, you be the ninja.
I'm gonna try to go the opposite way and get around behind that, where all that.
So
On the right side, that crumbly stuff. I'm gonna try to get kind of.
by like the ruins.
Yeah, at least, or maybe slightly behind it too, and maybe.
All right, so let's start with Gray. So you said you want to sneak over. Where by the rock and iron fence do you want to be?
Probably by that closest column there.
Right there.
Right
Okay.
there where you were.
So that's gonna put you about 40 feet roughly from the winged beast. Valcor, was there any place that you wanted to go? So I'm gonna get you guys moved first, and then we'll talk where everyone's at. Okay?
I guess I'll just run up towards it. I don't have any long-ranged weapons.
Okay, so
That's not Valcor, that's me.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm on
you're
the other
right.
side.
You're on the other side. Thank you. Tom, you got to tap first. I'm gonna put you right about here for now, unless you want to be up closer.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Figure we're not gonna get that close.
Okay. Zephyrin.
Yeah, I think I'll run up with Valcor slightly behind them, probably.
Thinking right about here-ish?
I may have a shield, but they are a Goliath.
Yeah. So about how far behind them do you want to be? This is about 15 feet.
Close enough that I can aid them if I have to, but not so close that I get in their way.
Okay. Well, I'll just put you right here for now, because you should be close enough where I should be able to cast any spells to help them out. Dave.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So you said you wanted to yell hi. Are you trying
Yeah,
to
it's like I want to make a big scene because you said help, so I was, it's like, hey, we're coming to help you.
Yeah, it's like this window that you see her out of. Okay? So, with your stature, from far away, it almost sounds like. Okay. Is there any movement that you want to do right away?
Yeah, I mean, bring me definitely closer, and then I'll just continue to yell it. Come on, we're on our way.
Okay. Where do you want to?
Fear, the crew is here.
Where do you want to be?
Whatever gets me to get the Manicore's attention. I want the Manicore to be able to hear me.
Okay.
Out of character
I'm
question.
trying to hide here. Don't everyone gather around me.
When we went off to the Dwarven place, Dave was on Valcor's shoulder. Do we want to have that for this? So you'll be up higher?
Yeah, put me on Velcor's shoulder for now.
Okay, so
good.
I'm gonna make a note of that. So Dave is riding Valcor like a horse. Got you.
Velcor, lift me up. They can't hear me. My human stature is too short.
Yes, the double-decker barbarian strat.
I'm just thinking of a parrot on a pirate's shoulder, honestly.
The size comparison is pretty much the same. Okay, Lashira, you said you wanted to be up by the ruins. Like, what area do you want to be by?
So that where there's the window thing, I want to be right next to it.
Right here?
Like off to the side though, so like right on the edge, so I'm slightly hidden, but like still, yeah, right there.
All right. So just so you know, if you ever want to have me change the perspective of where you guys are looking, it's like, I'm guessing this is about where you wanted to be, where you're still kind of have a little bit of cover.
Yeah, because I can still sneak either direction to get up.
All right. This is what I love about this 3D tabletop. If anyone from Bouncy Rock is ever watching these streams, thank you for the awesome work that this program is. Okay, so we got everyone situated where you guys wanted to be. As you guys approach, you can definitely tell that this is a manticore. You weren't 100% sure, but as he's been flying around trying to knock, you've seen like the lion's head, the winged beasts. Lashira, as you tried going through, you did happen to catch his attention for a split second. He thought he saw the movement, but you were just far enough away where his peripheral vision wasn't 100% sure. Okay, so there is a little bit of a suspicion that he thinks that someone else is here. So, now that we got everyone situated, let's do this. Gray, what are you thinking? Being that you saw everyone come up next to you where you were trying to hide.
Well, with them doing that, I'm trying to get myself separated so that way I'm not seen. So if you could rotate things, like that. Take me down to just the next column there will be fine.
Like right here?
Actually, I was thinking closer to where I was before, like maybe in between the second and the third, right about there in the middle. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Right there and right up against the wall, right up against the wall
about there.
Just like that. Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Gives
So
me
is there anything
perfect
else?
lineup in case I need to draw.
Anything else that you want to do while we get you situated?
Can you turn the camera again too? Just so I can see better.
Is that better?
Turn it so like from my view thing so I could see exactly real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I do have a shot still.
So this is what you're seeing roughly.
Yeah, you do.
I wish I could angle it down like below that level, but that's what you see. Okay.
It would not be hard for you to get an angle from there. So
No, it would not be hard for you whatsoever. Valcor and Dave, I'm just going to call you the guys of the barbarian duo.
Are you still shouting, by the way?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I said, I was trying to comfort the lady to let her know that she's going to be helped.
So you've been shouting this entire time.
If the lady hasn't responded, yes.
As of right now, with this, she has gotten your, like, you've gotten close enough where she has acknowledged you. However, because she has heard you and acknowledged you, you have also gained the full attention, Dave, of said manticore.
Yay!
And he is beginning to come towards you guys. It's about here, and you start hearing almost like a roar and a growl. So, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's start with some fighting early, right? So I'm just gonna go this route, and
Oh, ouch.
okay, so initiative base settings right there. Okay, let's start with Gray. What did you get?
18.
Okay. Valcor.
17.
Okay, and Zephyrin.
1.
Oof.
You'll get to
Okay.
make the
Time to get
kill
out of
when
the
we
way.
soften them up.
Dave.
10.
A 10. Okay, and Lashira?
12.
That is...
They're everywhere right now.
You guys are very terrible. So let's go here. And I'm just going to go ahead and click everyone's name, and I'll get you guys in the right order while I'm thinking about it. So we have Ray and Valcor, and then the Manticore, and then Lashira, Dave, and Zep. Apply Turner. I've been having some fun trying to figure out this. Okay, so Gray is up first with his, followed by Valcor, and then it'll be the Manticore's turn.
All right, I see him coming, so I'm quickly going to pull out my short bow.
Okay, so let's
And
go ahead this way.
I'm going to do things in this order. I'll go ahead and get a shot off.
Okay. So go ahead and roll the hit.
All right, let's see. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. So taking that shot, I am going to bonus action, cunning action, hide by ducking down below the visual level of the fence, and I'm going to go to my left 3 columns.
All right, so you're thinking about going right over to here.
Yeah, I'm going to hide right there.
Okay.
So that way if he looks for me there, he'll see that there's nothing there, and I get a better, and basically keep him confused. Rogue be rogue.
Nice. I love it. Valcor. So remember, Dave is still up on your shoulders. He is riding you like a horse.
That would be my first question. Does Dave want off of my shoulder or to stay there?
I'll
Does Dave
stay
want to
there.
project
I'm debating on if I want you to yeet me or if I'm kind of debating on what to do next here. And I might need to be on your shoulder for that.
I was truly thinking about yeeting you, but that was a...
Fastball special.
Okay.
Did I send you I sent you guys the homebrew of Yeet the Gnome, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want a fresh copy of it, I can send it to you.
I mean, it works. I'm just
I've seen
saying.
a homebrew item of an axe-bladed helmet for a Goliath dwarf combo for throwing the dwarf.
That's fantastic. Okay, so let's see if I can find this file. You guys
Next, in the Olympics, our
In
next
the
field
Olympics.
event, the Kobold Putt.
Let's see, what do I want to do?
There. In the team chat, I did just re-upload the gnome for the newcomers. It's just a PDF.
So I'm guessing it's coming at me full speed, correct?
It's now that Gray has hit it. Yes, you guys are at full initiative. He is 25 feet from you right now.
Okay.
You're guessing that
I
he's
shot
going to be
but
right
missed.
up. Yes, you're guessing that he's going to be right up on you really soon.
Okay. And I don't have anything. Can I Da, 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 da. I guess I will move towards him and try to swing at him with my axe.
Alright, so you're gonna move towards him at 25 feet. Dave unwillingly, probably, or willingly, I don't know yet, moves with you. With Dave on your shoulders, go ahead and make your roll to hit with disadvantage, because you're still, like, he's still on you and you're balancing him. Okay?
Okay, so that would just mean...
Roll 2d20s, take the lower dice. At the same point, Dave, even though I'm going to give you the option, do you want to take your attack with Valcor at the same time? So while Dave's swinging his axe, do you want to swing yours?
Yeah, I would like Valcor to just kind of like toss me at the Manticore. I want to do like, you know, one of those heroic, like with my great axe, like, ha, as if flying, you know. You know what I mean?
So Valcor...
Keep off the shoulder and come down on it?
Wait, yeah, jump off and then it won't take one of Valcor's actions.
Because if you
Would that be
jump
an
off...
action?
Valcor, if you take and you pick him up and put him down, yes, that would be your action. Because you can't just do that. But if Dave wants to, while you're swinging your axe, because you're going to be probably going like this action or like this, if Dave wants to take that to jump off, then that wouldn't use your action because it's Dave moving.
Oh my goodness, Dave on the Manticore just riding it around.
Don't give her that idea.
Do that.
You
Wait,
give
can
them
I-
that
okay.
idea.
I
It has
got it.
horns, you could grab the horns and steer it.
Yes. Steer it into the fence.
All right.
I love the
I
chaos
would
of this
like
group.
to. So Valcor doesn't have to use an action because you've already got me nice and close. So I would like to climb onto Valcor's head,
Okay.
jump off, land on the Manticore, and feed it another. I have another beef stick in my pocket, so I'd like to feed it a beef stick and try to become its friend, or its owner. Let's do it.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do.
I would like to own the Manticore.
Then can I change to, instead of trying to hit it with my axe, can I just grab it? Can I just grab...
Good boy.
All right, so let's start with this. So Valcor's gonna grab the Manticore. Dave is gonna climb onto the Manticore, or pretty much jump onto it and try to ride it. And just so you know, Dave, in chat, someone has given an inspiration to you on this, so you can for doing this. So Valcor, you are going to grapple the Manticore, and what we're going to do is you're going to roll a strength check against my dexterity save. Okay?
Okay.
Don't forget the beef stick. We need to feed the Manticore.
No, don't worry. We're doing one thing at a time.
Hang on. Go away.
We gotta grapple first.
Okay.
How smart this creature is. Just, wondering.
Boop.
Yep. I've already rolled my dexterity save against this.
That's terrible. I got a 9.
You beat me by 1.
Oh!
Okay, so you have the Manticore grappled. As Dave is crawling under your head, he sees this. Now, Dave, to jump off of Valcor, make a dexterity check to make sure that you land. And then, once you land, with the wanting to ride the Manticore and control it, I'm just pacing just to think, make an animal handling check. And if you want, you can use your inspiration that was given to you on either the dexterity check to ride the Manticore, or
17.
Okay.
Another one was 15.
my Glanta. Okay, so the 17 on the dexterity check, you're able to, you know, like those, you ever see a movie where they get up and they climb on and they're like, yes, I got it, you know, just run in, like Princess Bride, when he's running, jumping off a cliff, lands on his horse, rides off. That's what you just did. Okay. You know, the 17, that's a nice high score. You know, now with the 15 for the animal handling, I'm just for grins and giggles. Jeez. The Manticore puts up a little bit of fight. I rolled a 10, but you hear him just, you know, kind of roaring off a little bit, and even, you know, trying to shake his head to get you off. At what point are you feeding him the beef stick?
I mean, I would say yeah. Well, if I got onto him just fine, so I would say as soon as I was on him, I fed him the beef stick.
Okay, so the chaos of this group. And now I know how Rory felt dealing with us.
Oh, come on. You had to know something crazy was going to happen.
The last time I ran this, there was a druid in the group that did some fade to black type stuff. If you catch my drift. And I'm like, and when I realized that this was the quest that you guys are going on, I'm like, oh my gosh, please not, no, just no. Okay, so feeding the beef stick to the Manticore, like, is this like your character size beef stick or is this an average human size beef stick, like an actual human size?
This would be a human size beef stick because it fits into my trench coat.
Oh, so about, you know, longish. And I'm guessing about the size of your, like like your pinky, so like a jacklick. With that, you kind of hear the Manticore calm down. And here's where he surprises you. You hear him go, more?
I have rations. I'll give him rations.
I do have rations as well, so I can give him some of my rations.
Gray puts his bow away in disbelief of what he's seeing.
Alright, so you guys are seeing Dave riding the Manticore, Valcor kind of grappling the Manticore. Dave has fed the Manticore, and you guys audibly hear it go, more.
Alright, I give him more.
How much more?
Just like another more one. Just one.
Feed me, Seymour.
As you do that, you start seeing the Manticore actually start coming down from flying, and just lands. And he's no longer shaking you off actively. And he. Yeah. Have you ever seen like a dog that's been underfed for way too long and just wants to eat everything?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the vibe this beast is giving you. Like, he's scarfing it down and is trying to look up and go, more?
Alright. I'll give him like 3 more rations now.
Like full rations, not just beef stick?
Yep, full rations.
Okay, so that's about, what is a ration? Is what, about 10? Is about 1 pound worth of food? Now you gotta make me open a character sheet because I can have.
I've got 7 uses of rations for 14 pounds.
Yeah, they're 2 pounds each.
So they're 2 pounds each. So you're giving him roughly 6 pounds of food.
Well, he's a really big beast, so.
Alright. With that, you just he's no longer looking more, but he's kind of just in a happier state of being.
And we have water. We must water the fluff.
Must water the fluff.
Oh, wonderful! You're giving him a name now.
You never give him a name. Then he becomes a pet.
Yeah, we got water skins in our gear.
Just don't ask me to clean up the litter box.
I just kind of yelled like, "Hey, anybody got any water?"
I'm going to very slowly, like, try to calmly walk over so that he can see me and not get startled. And I'm gonna have like a water skin out and one of the like beef rations out so that they can see.
Okay. I was
I
hoping
suppose it's my turn to pet the pooch as well, so I'll come out from behind the fence, ready with a water skin, but the other hand knowing where my trusty dagger is just in case.
So,
but it's not in my hand.
Valcor, are you still keeping this manticore grappled, or are you letting him go? Because you got him by the horns, right?
Yeah. With him, because you said he landed, right?
Yes, he's now back. He's on the ground. All four paws are down.
Wings out or wings closed?
I'm gonna roll my d10. If it's higher than a 6, the wings will be out. Okay. A 2. The wings are, they're retracted.
He's so docile. It's cute.
So one of the things, let's do Lashira. With your living in the forest as long as you have, one of the things that you know about manticores is that they are typically relatively monstrous beings that are very predatory. You also know that the ones that you've seen people hunting them not to kill them, but to have them as almost like patrol beasts.
I had one in my team.
With manticores, they are typically being controlled by people that are severely wicked, where they feed them just enough for them to be loyal, but not enough for them to be true, to be
not vicious.
Yes. Yep. At this point, you can tell he's calm, not wanting to eat you guys, because you've already given him 6 pounds of food. But you're probably guessing at his shoulders on all fours, he's as tall as Dave. So take that for what it may be. The one thing, though, that you did not know, Lashira, is they could speak. A little broken, but they can. Now, Dave, are you still on the manticore, or are you getting off said manticore?
I'm gonna hang out there. What do you mean?
You're gonna hang. See,
so the manticore can speak like I mean, I know we heard him say more, but he can actually speak like full comments, so I can start talking to him.
Okay. What are you saying to him? And while you're saying that, make a charisma check.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I introduce myself. Hello, my name is Dave, and I'm really into taxes and jobs, and I would really like to hire you as my subcontractor. And I'm not sure if you have a name, but if you don't, but you could be Kevin, my subcontractor, and you hang out with us. I'll feed you. I'll make sure to pay you for while you join us on our venture. Oh, 9.
A 9. You rolled a 9?
I rolled a 9. That was rough.
And I'm guessing you already used the inspiration from earlier?
No, I didn't use the inspiration to get on him and to get in and yeah. No,
Okay, so
I did not use it earlier.
Just so you're aware, the inspiration that was given to you is, I believe it's a D6. So if you want to use the inspiration, you absolutely can.
Okay. So
and being that you didn't realize that, go ahead and reroll the D20, and we're just gonna make this retroactive, okay?
So 12?
A 12 total?
Yeah, I rolled a 10 and I have 2 on my charisma.
Okay, and then what about the adding the D6 of inspiration?
Oh, the D6 now. Okay. 3.
So you got a 15.
15.
Thank you. Thank you for the inspiration. Name him H&R Block.
Name him H&R Block. Okay, so
HR Block, yeah.
that is fantastic. So I just rolled my charisma check versus yours, and I have a negative. I'm not going to say what it is, but I rolled an 8. So the Manticore, you're talking about hire him out and pay and all of this. He looks at you questioningly. He kind of understand. And he goes, "How pay?"
I hand him another ration.
Okay, so that is now 8 pounds of food that you've given him.
Yep, and I am subtracting that while we do this, by the way.
Okay, good.
I'm subtracting my rations, so.
So you hand him another ration, and you just see him go, "Food, okay." Okay then.
So now we have a Manticore.
Can I ask him his name? Ask him if he has a name. What's your name?
No name.
I'd like to call you Kevin. Are you okay with Kevin?
Kevin, good.
All right. Now, Kevin, we only have one rule. You cannot eat the group.
The
No
group will
eat.
feed you.
You eat
Food.
rations, not these people.
Hunt?
No hunt, unless I say.
Hunt good.
Hunt bad. You get rations. And I hand him another ration.
Food
Are we
good.
sure he's not talking about hunting in the woods too, though?
I don't know.
Hard to say at this point.
I would have
And
a
I don't
feeling
know
that
if I-
manticores, given their size, probably really like things like deer and livestock, and places won't be happy with us if we let him, go taking sheep or goats or cows.
Oh, the higher hand.
My
Can
goal
Valcor-
is to just... Oh, sorry.
Valcor will, because you said he's lower than me, so I guess I'll kind of do a squat and go Valcor hunt. Big deer.
Deer good. Deer tasty.
And pet.
Yeah, my goal is to tell him that like it's okay to hunt if like as long as I say it's okay to hunt, right? Like that's the goal there.
That makes sense. Okay. So at this point, just because I'm gonna random with the Manticore, just so you're aware, randomly throughout the session and probably going forward, anytime you have a new companion, especially something like this, it takes a while to build trust, which means randomly there will be animal handling checks. Okay.
Okay.
Someone write this down as players, specifically if Dave could write it down, but we all know Dave is terrible at taking notes.
I'll take notes for the Manticore.
Okay.
This is important.
I'm writing it down too.
Here's the rule that I'm going to have for the animal handling checks with the Manticore. If you have 3 failed ones in a row, he becomes aggressive towards the group, because that means that he's lost trust in you. Okay. And I'm actually writing down what I'm going to require for the DC on it.
Right. Hopefully everybody's okay with that. I'm ready to fight a Manticore if
Will it be on a random person each time, or the same person?
I'm guessing Dave's the one that's focused on trying to make the Manticore a companion, correct?
yes.
So it's going to be primarily geared towards
Dave.
Dave.
And Valcor, because Valcor was grappling the Manticore, and I'm on the Valcor's shoulder regularly. So he's gotta like us both.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Once you've had 4 successful handling checks in a row of I'm going to say a DC 15, I'm going to lower the DC down a little bit. And then once you've had 3 successful ones in a row, at that little bit lower, we'll call him a true companion. Okay?
Loyalty mission acquired.
I am ready.
Wait, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to say something to Tom earlier, and nobody was reacting.
I'm also a little woohoo.
Well,
Yeah, but that's normal.
We just captured a Manicorus.
I'll take things I was not
It's been a wild
prepared for
moment.
in this session, chapter 1.
Alex,
It's
I'll
not
take
captured.
I'll take unexpected domestications for 1,000.
And I just added in Beast Companion as my skill this time.
Sorry. Got on there. I did the timing. I was bold.
So,
The only thing I have to ask is, like, what is Valcor and Dave's animal handling?
I have a +2. I don't know
Okay.
what Dave's swinging at.
I don't know why, but yeah, I got a +2 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, almost as... Okay.
While they're all talking to their new pet, I'm going to wander over towards the house to go check on the lady, the person we were here in the first
okay,
place.
so
I will do that as well. See if she
Hey,
needs
I was
any...
securing the outside here.
you
This
were
is very tactical.
And we appreciate it. But now that that's taken care of, we need to check on the
Well,
midwife.
you're taking...
I want to check the Manticore to make sure he doesn't have any owies that are making him aggressive right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna let's
Good idea.
split focus for a little bit. Dave and Valcor and Lashira, go ahead and in Zoom start a side chat for what you guys want to do. I am not watching the chat whatsoever. I just don't have enough screen space. So I'm gonna focus a little bit on Gray and Zephyrin while they go forward on their side. So say 5-10 minutes roughly, okay? So
Wait,
cause
what
some
are we doing?
chaos. And let's bring... Okay, so Gray, you are moving into the inner parts of the old windmill. You pass through the ruins of an old house were pretty much the only thing that you visibly saw was the remains of a fireplace. You're guessing that, was probably centuries older than this main windmill. On the outside, this windmill was, it's got some height to it. Roughly 3 stories tall. And that last that you saw was a lady on the 2nd floor. So let's go ahead and bring this down. Okay. As you enter the windmill, you see the grinding stone for, it could be for wheat, flour, whatever they're bringing down to a powder. You see almost like maybe a small kitchen setup along the back wall and a fireplace. You do not see the housekeeper as of right now. Do you choose to go up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gray, seeing that there's no one down here, assumes that we know at least one person's up there. If there's more than one, they probably all fled up there to try to stay out of the Manticore's reach, so he'll go on up to the 2nd floor.
All right. As you go up to the second floor...
I do not have... my bow is still tucked away, and I do not have my daggers, and my daggers are short sword and sheath. I'm going up there fully unarmed, because this is supposed to be a friendly escort, not hauling in a bandit, so I'm gonna give that look.
Okay. When you get up to the 2nd floor, you do see, it appears to be like a bedroom space. Oh, I went down too far. Right there. So it almost looks like this area was set up for, you see a bed here, and over here. So it was set up for a small family. And along the, let's see, where's that window? Where's that window? Right there. Come on. I probably chose the wrong window for the along this window right here.
Okay. They moved over to that window when they saw what was going on outside.
Well, no, there's a stairwell right here. I forgot the stairwell's on this window. So, yay for being a great DM, right?
Giving you cover.
Yeah. You do see a older lady. Let's just drop her in quickly. Probably helps if I choose the right screen for my buttons. And come on, yeah, let's go right here. Now let's go human, and I want a human commoner right here. Nope, that's not who I wanted. This is who I wanted.
Okay.
You see an older lady, and she's kind of looking at you in almost like an amazement, saying that Manticore had just started attacking probably an hour or so before you guys got to the windmill.
Well, we've been sent from the city to help you get to safety, as it say. Are you all right?
Yes, is anyone hurt?
With the questioning, she goes, well, I'm the only one here. You were sent from the city. That's a long distance. Are you talking like from the village?
From the village to city. It's a place where people live. What's the difference?
Phandalin.
Phandalin, what a cute little village. I'm okay, just a little startled. Don't know what provoked the Manticore. Luckily I'm safe. Just startled.
Looks like the problem was he was just hungry, so looks like our companions seem to have him sated for now. We're here to escort you back to the village as the missive requests. If you're able to go.
I really don't want to go. All the medicines that I make are here, as well as some of I've got some rare plants that I actually been tending to. Could I send you back with a note saying that I decline? Would that suffice?
Oh,
we
right.
also come with a warning. There is a white dragon that has moved into the region, madam.
Can I do a perception check real quick? Gray is suspicious enough as it is. He's already seen something strange happen with this manticore. Now, a person who desperately wanted to flee now desperately does not want to flee. I mean,
So
it doesn't even take rogue sense to figure out that something is not quite adding up here.
So when you guys came and she was out the window yelling a little help, she wasn't looking at fleeing, but I think she was trying to. You can tell that she's not a military type, doesn't have weapons to defend against.
I'm just going by what the missive sent was written out that sent that they were wanting escorted back to the village and all that because they felt it wasn't safe. So
let me double check because I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Where's my URLs with the initial job board?
I've got it from the chat.
Okay, so
local midwife and acolyte of Shantea named Adabra Gwyn lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming more common, it's not safe for her to be alone. Urge Adabra to return to Phandalin. Once she's safe, visit the town master to claim a reward.
all right, I thought it was more of a case that she was more than eager to.
No, I think from the description she is unaware of the situation, and we're like, ma'am, there's a dragon. You should really seek shelter in numbers.
All right, I'll withhold my perception check for now. Then I misunderstood what the
it's all
what the
good.
message had. So are you aware? I take it you're not aware that there's a white dragon that is trying to roam the lands here, putting most people in danger. Our friends here were able to tame the manticore, but I don't think a few handfuls of beef sticks and other rations is going to be quite enough to sate a white dragon.
As you say that, Adabra looks at you and goes, well, as someone that's devoted my life to following Shantou, and just so you know, Shantou is the goddess of agriculture. The way I view it, if I came from the earth and there is a white dragon, that just means I return to the earth and complete the great cycle.
Well, that may be true, but if that were to happen, and it maybe is not the time for that to happen, think of all the people that would be deprived from your help from the potions and elixirs that you make.
My companion speaks truth.
And I will make a persuasion roll if you so desire.
Before you have Gray do that, Tom, my knowledge of religions and the various gods of the Sword Coast, could I pull a bit of info on her beliefs that might be helpful in Gray's persuading?
Go for it.
Okay, well, let me pull up some information that you might have. So let's go here, let's go here, and
while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna run up to the window real quick and just call out asking if you guys have a bowl I can use. And anything I can use for a saddle.
okay. So Give me 2 more minutes and I'll get back to your group. Okay. So, Zephyrin, with your knowledge of different deities, Shanto is known as the Great Mother, or the Grain Goddess, or the Earth Mother, depending on where a person's at within the region. With what she said about, coming from the Earth and coming and being returned to it, she's probably referring to her, known her as the Earth Mother. You also know that Shanto is revered as the divine force behind agriculture, growth, fertility, and the harvest, which makes sense that Adabra would worship her, because Adabra is known as not being a midwife, but also an apothecary. Making the potions of, like, various potions of healing, things like this. The last thing that you would know is, as a deity, Shanto is typically as a neutral good assignment. So, she's good, but she doesn't either go towards the full lawful or chaotic. She's just neutral, but wants to be towards helping others.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me, I gotta grab a drink of water. I think I started getting a little sick at the tabletop retreat. But I can still hear you. Let's go back to the other group for a quick second. And Lashira, you said you came up to the window. The window's on the 2nd floor. So I'm assuming, are you coming up to the front door where they went in?
I guess so. Otherwise, I could climb up to the window and really creep them out. Either one.
Your character's a little. Your character's a little terrifying. I'm just gonna climb it. If it's climbable, I'm gonna climb it.
I mean, it's fine.
Alright, so we got Gray's up on the 2nd floor. I should probably just move.
Wherever they're at, I'll just go to the window closest to them and just like pop up and be like, "Hey."
Okay, so I'm gonna move Gray and I'll put Gray right about here. Zephyrin right about here. And Lashira's climbing the wall. If Jubilee was watching this, I have a feeling she'd be like, yes, this is absolute perfect. Because she tends to like a little chaos. Okay. So, just for grins and giggles, make an acrobatics check for, I want to see how well you, like, so I think that would be a climbing, like, for climbing.
Grab the wrong dice. 1 second.
D20.
Basically. 1 sec. Where's my acrobatics at? I got a 17.
Okay, I probably could have called that. Alright, so yes, you are able to climb all the way up through the brickwork. You find all the footings, almost a perfect climb for you. Like, pretty much the ideal climb. Now, let's see here. Let's go bring you down just a hair. You get up to the window. You see the... Come on. What the crap? How do I fail today? You can see, like, the interaction that's occurring with Dave, with Gray, and Zephyrin with Adabra. And you're literally just going, hey, does anyone got a bowl?
And a blanket.
Okay. Gray, when she pops up and goes, does anyone have a bowl? Would that startle you?
Let me check. Not this time, no.
You're
Probably,
kind of
I probably, as a rogue, I probably heard the sound of paw and claw on the bricks and the wood as she was coming up.
okay. However, for poor Adabra, yeah, you kind of startled her for a little bit. You know, what may have caught, you know, Gray as like, this group is weird. Adabra wasn't expecting that, and you see her just look at the window, going, "What do you need a bowl for?"
Oh, we have a friend outside that needs water, and I want to be able to serve it to him easier.
The new pet needs a watering dish.
You kind of see her just her eyes roll quite a bit. And she goes, downstairs in the kitchen, there are some mixing bowls. Grab one? And she kind of says that in a disbelief.
Sweet. Is there a blanket we can use too?
She's like, I only have the one, and it's
Okay.
mine.
Okay, I won't touch it. But thank you for the bowl. We'll bring it back, I promise.
Okay. Are you climbing back down, or are you just jumping?
I'm a cat. I'm just gonna jump.
Alright. With this being about 12 feet up in the air, I'm going to have you make one more acrobatics check. I want to make sure that you mount the landing.
And she sticks the landing. I got a 20.
Oh my. I just see her just jump down and go, ta-da!
Yeah.
Just lands as a twerk nothing.
Alright, so back to focusing on the group of Valcor, Dave, and Lashira. So tell me what you guys have come up with. What type of craziness? You're muted, Valcor.
Oh crap.
This is great.
Can we hear me now?
Yes.
So we've made some plans. First things first, we kind of want to lead him away from the house a bit. So if the lady comes out, she doesn't get scared and he doesn't get scared.
Okay. So, where are you planning on leading him? Where are you going?
Down into that open valley area.
Like right in here?
Can we go over to that water?
Oh, right, like the well?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go to the well.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, Dave. Being that you're kind of moving him, make an animal handling check. Oh, that's funny.
I have my food out with me too.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say,
You're gonna love our plan.
alright, you're able to successfully get him led down to the well. Dave, I'm guessing you fed him a ration on the way just to help coax him a little bit. Build some trust, or you're just continually petting him, just, you know, good Kevin, I'm here to feed you type of deal?
I had a half of a ration out that I was with so that he could get used to me as well as a friend.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we have three
Yeah,
people
so
randomly feeding him rations.
Yes,
We've
he
just
will
been
love
hanging
us.
out here. We moved the manticore away from the house so the lady didn't get scared.
Okay.
And then we just started taking care of him. Lashira fed him half a ration so that she could check him out and make sure he wasn't hurt at all. And then she went around and was searching for some flowers. and then made him a little flower crown. And then we remember that there was some canopy in our
Cart.
Wow, in our
There's
cart?
canvas in the cart thing.
Yeah. So then we brought that back and we made him a cape. So now he's super Kevin. And brushed him, made sure his fur was clean. I mean, we've just been,
We braided his mane.
Yeah,
Balcor braided his mane.
We just went over here taking care of him. Like, what else would a group of ladies do with their brand new pet except braid its hair and give it a flower crown? I mean, come on.
Oh, also Lashir checked him for wounds to make sure that he's good, and we kind of cleaned him up.
So,
Okay, so
Yep.
so
he's
you guys
very
were
pretty.
you guys were
pampering the
checking for
deer.
wounds. So
We're
let's do
pampering
this.
for him.
If I'm gonna go ahead and roll my d20 for wounds. If I roll this year, so let's do this. So might as well break up the notebook so that way I can keep track of what I'm saying. So wound check 1 through 5, no wounds. 6 through 10, you see some old scars. 11 through 15, you see an open cut. And let's go 16 through 17. You find a dagger pierced in him.
How old is the Manicore?
Yeah, because if he's young and has old wounds, I'm going to go fight whoever had him last.
Now, oh my Lanta. Let's see
I don't know
how.
if anybody had him
And
last. He's been a
Now you're
freebie
really
up until
making
now.
me. Okay, so let's go here. So
We should not be left in a room without a chaperone.
it's all good. This is what D&D is about.
Yeah, I don't know if we. I mean,
Okay, so.
I would hope that taking care of him like this would help with our relationship.
Okay. So I know how old manticores can get. So let's do wound check first, okay? So I rolled an 18. As you were checking him, on probably his left, in his left shoulder area, you did find a dagger pierced through him.
I have mending.
When you're not sure exactly how long the dagger's been there, but I'm guessing with that mend wounds that you had, Lashira, right? You said mend?
I have mending. I also have cure wounds. I'm trying to think of which one actually works for that.
Both of them should, I believe. Cure wounds would for sure.
That one's health points.
So when you take it out, you almost hear Kevin give a sigh of relief. Okay.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to make you feel better.
All right. So you're guessing that dagger's probably been in for about 2 weeks. So you're not sure if someone was hunting him, if a previous master had been rude, but you're guessing at least 2 weeks that's been in there. As far as age goes, let's see here, the being that those can live up to roughly 50 years, I'm just gonna roll a d12 4 times. You're guessing that this manticore is roughly about 21 years old. They're 20 to 25 in that era. So probably middle life. He's got some good muscular makeup to him, but you can also tell like a wisdom to him about what animals he would probably be the best hunts, what's needed, just based on what you're seeing. Especially that two of you guys have +2s to animal handling. I'm guessing Lashira's got
+2 as well.
Yeah, so you know your way around animals. And yeah, the next episode of the Westminster Monstrosity Show. Yeah, that's funny, Gray. So, yeah. So that was your thing, was getting him away from the house, looking for wounds, curing the wounds, working on animal handling.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Gray and Zev. Okay, so
meanwhile, at the old windmill.
Yeah, meanwhile at the old windmill. Okay, so Adabra's looked at both of you. Zev, you've kind of going through your knowledge base of what you know about different gods. Obviously you don't know everything about the different gods, but here, like, those are the major points that you knew. Common names, what they're known for as far as, like, in this case, yeah, the agriculture, fertility, growth, and alignments.
I don't think I could add anything more to Gray's already really good argument for why she should come with us, but if Gray is willing, I can give him guidance before his persuasion check.
I will take that. Is that a D4?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to roll persuasion versus this. Okay, so let's go ahead here, and I'm just gonna roll. Oh, of course it's just that. Okay. Oh, probably helps if I roll the right side of this dice, huh? Okay.
14.
I roll the 14 as well. That's kind of fun. As Adabra and you are talking back and forth, she's making a pretty strong argument of, even if I were to go back to Phandalin, what's gonna stop a white dragon from what you're telling from attacking Phandalin? That's another farming community. I'd much rather have the white dragon be drawn to where I'm at to protect the town than to lose one person than to attack the town and lose many. One of the things that my dad has always said was the needs of the many usually outweigh the needs of the few.
Good. All well and good, but what's to prevent, say the white dragon does strike here? What would prevent it then from going on to the village? It's not a either or scenario here. Dragons tend to have their own mentality when it comes to things like this.
Yeah, that's very much true. How about this? What if I send you the note and I say in a day or two I will make my way to Phandalin just because I want to make sure I have the time to pack things up. That way, is it Harbin that's still in town giving all these tasks to people?
Is that the name of the person? I can't remember personally.
Yes, Harbin Lester.
She, as you say, yes, Harbin still is. She looks at you and goes, He's always sending someone else to make his conversations, and he's been doing that for years. I definitely want to take a little bit of time and get everything set up, and I will send you with a note letting Harbin know that yes, I got your message, and that you want me to come back to Phandalin to try to stay safe. But I'm going to include that I need at least 3 or 4 days because I want to make sure everything gets packed up. And she kind of points around, and you see, 6 or 7 different, what you're guessing, vitality potions and healing potions of various types and all this. And she goes, it takes some time to get that all packed up.
Well, if you wish, we could always assist with the packing. More hands makes shorter time for work.
That won't be needed. It'll also give me some, that will also give me some time to make sure that I have the property locked up properly.
Understood.
As she says that, she goes around the 4 beds and down the stairs, and she was, follow me. I at least want to make sure that you have a little bit of food for the road, and if you guys want, I can sell you some healing potions, but I'll make sure that you have something in my scribe for Harbin, so that way he knows that you're not lying. And just so you guys know, if you guys are on the Video Ninja, the Icespire actually just crashed, and it seems like their server went down, and I can't reconnect to it. So we're gonna do some Theater of the Mind. Okay?
Theater of the Mind.
Theater of the Mind. That makes me kind of sad. Alright. So I'm gonna just go close Icespire and whatever. So she goes down the stairwell, back down to the kitchen area, grabs a piece of parchment, and you just see her writing down the text. And one thing that you typically don't see for commoners, is as she closes it, she actually puts a wax seal down, like you'd see for, either like the nobility or like a mayor of a town, like an official seal. And she hands it to you, going, I may be a midwife, but that doesn't mean that I can't still give something that says it's from my family.
Understood. I'm sure the seal will help authenticate the message that we deliver. It is most appreciated. And I will take the message from her and store it away to carry it back. Okay.
So let's do this. We're about halfway through stream. If you guys want to have some continued discussion regarding the Manticore, otherwise let's take a 5-minute break. Get up, stretch your backs, make sure that if you need water or liquids that you can, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Domesticating a Manticore.
Oh, come on. You knew that was happening. That was like
I didn't
my
even
first
think
look.
about it until Dave was like, I want to get on his back. And I was like, yes.
Just promise me one thing. When we come up against a beholder, don't try the same thing.
Oh, come on. I want to jump on the next one's back.
The thing is, I don't think you
collect
can domesticate a beholder. You might be able to negotiate with one, maybe.
Yeah, but then Gray will just come around and stab it anyway.
Yeah.
Be right back.
That's probably the smart thing to do.
I'll be right back.
Oh, great. I just knocked off my screen.
Okay. Where did it go? Ah. I couldn't even tell. There we go.
Green screen backup.
Oh.
Alrighty. I can't wait to tell my friends about this session so far.
Right? Funny thing is Zephyr, for one, is actually quite pleased with this outcome because, like, oh yeah, we didn't have to fight this thing. It all worked out peacefully.
I've never been so happy I missed shooting at a target in all of my life.
Although he does have a question or two for Gray once we exit Adabra's earshot.
It's a thing I found, like, people riding manticores. This is normal.
I'm pretty sure normal is a setting on a washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We has all
I
the
saw a
pants for
shirt
it.
once said normal people scare me.
I
Yeah.
tried being normal once. The court date's still pending.
Yeah. Like the title of the famous, what was her name, Norma Johnson book, Normal is Just a Setting on the Dryer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a cool looking mini. Actually, in a game I got, Age of Wonders 3, if you have the Warlord leader class, your most powerful unit you get are Manticore Cavalry.
Ooh.
Dave, you're now the most powerful of the classes.
You are.
Honestly, doing that is not normally like my thing. I'm usually the one that wants to have the encounter and like fight. So this is a little out of my norm. I'm really excited.
I love when the party does something weird and creative like that. Even if it throws a wrench in my plans, because it just means I get a bigger wrench next time.
Yeah, I mean, and now we have a Manticore on our side, so like,
Yes,
there's gonna be a big bad at some point.
He can
and if
take
we-
away from us.
Imagine Dave flying around on the Manticore during the dragon fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That is the first thing I thought of when I'm like, wait, you can ride this thing. Do it.
Yeah.
So the entire campaign of Fall of Red Dawn was, that first major streamed one that I was on for almost 3 years. my character, the entire goal of my character, like, I wanted to ride a griffin or a hippogriff the entire campaign. The only time that it ever happened was we were flying to the Big Bad's lair back in the town that we started in Dovik's Pass, and the druid turned into a great eagle, and we got to the last day of flight. Pretty much, she flew the entire time, almost like a 200-mile journey in 4 days instead of us walking. So we got to the Big Bad like a week before she expected us, and the last day of flight we put Jubilee in a bag of holding with a ring of breathing so that way she didn't suffocate, and I rode the Great Eagle the last day. And Jubilee goes, well, you couldn't ride a hippogriff or a griffin, but hopefully this is the same experience for you. I'm like, it's still pretty cool. Oh. Okay, let's see if this oh, wait, what? I'm just... Oh, yeah, that would explain why they just went down. They're doing server maintenance. It started at... Let's see here. Yeah, they just started doing server maintenance. I don't know how I was affected by that, but okay. So yeah, Icespire, they're down for maintenance. So we're at the end of the mine today, folks. Hey, Emperor, hope you're having a good day. Alright, so you have your Gray and Zeph are on the first floor of the windmill. Adabra has just given you a note that's been sealed in wax with a family seal. And she has told you that she wants to stay at the windmill for the next 2 or 3 days to get things packed up, and she'll tell Harbin that the note pretty much says she'll be in Phandalin in 3-4 days. She just wants to get everything packed up first.
He seemed weirdly insistent we didn't stay and help.
Dave, do you want to do it? The
What?
chat?
Yeah, can I fly my manticore up to the window to check in and be like, hey guys, what's going on?
We were still unattended.
Just checking in, what's going on up here?
You allowed this, Tom. Just remember, whenever it bites you, you allowed this.
Just remember, anything on your character sheet can and will be used against you later on. Okay, so you're gonna attempt to. So Dave, you're attempting to ride the manticore while it's flying. Is anyone leading the manticore? Or you just trying to ride it like a horse, learning how to?
You had a rope. She was doing something with a rope to make a saddle type thing for her reins when we were down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not specifically what I'm asking. So with
That's
Dave,
what we're telling.
well, what I'm saying though is Dave wants to ride the manticore while it's flying, like ride the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone in front of the manticore leading it, or is Dave just trying to control it like you would a horse? How chaotic are you guys planning on being? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I'm totally gonna be running behind, four-legged running if I have to keep up.
Lashira, can you climb up the wall first with the other half of your ration and get the manticore to follow?
Yeah, I'll do that. Well, they're on the first floor now. We don't even have to climb the wall. That would just be getting us there faster.
You're on the first floor. Oh, so then yeah, I just walk over and I peer in. Then I was thinking I had to fly with the Manticore.
I mean, you
I
could
should've
still
asked you on
ride him.
Discord.
It's cute.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll guide him to the window. We'll like peek in.
Alright,
Remember,
so
I'm only 2'9", so if there's a window, I can't see in it anyways. So
Yeah, you have to be
I'm
on the
a
Manticore.
Manticore.
okay, so you're riding the Manticore like a horse on the ground, Lashira in front of it, dangling meat like a carrot in front of a horse.
Yeah,
Yes,
that is exactly what's happening.
we shall train this to be a perfect mount.
Come on, Kevin. Go this way, Kevin.
Well, with his low charisma and my terrible roll of a nat 1, this went very smoothly for you. So my charisma on the Manticore is a -2. So technically I had a -1 on the roll. So
Me and Kevin
he
are
wants
really
this.
connected with the help of the group. We've connected very well. Okay, he
Yeah,
likes
we
his
spent that
flower,
whole time.
his
So-
flower crown.
We were bonding. It was great.
imagine a teenager with fresh pizza. That is what the relationship is right now between the Manticore and whatever meat that you're giving him. Is the same as a teenager to fresh pizza.
Perfect.
And it doesn't even matter the pizza type because we all know it's going to be gone.
This is gonna be great. We're just hoping that he smiles at the window too.
Yeah. Take a big deep breath or something, you know. Freak the lady out. We don't know what's going on there,
Freak the
but-
lady out. Oh my Lanta. Okay. Let's see if I can.
We want to look like great beast tamers.
So, you guys walk up to the bottom entrance of the windmill, and the Manticore can't go through the door. It's just not quite wide enough. Gray and Zeph, when you see the Manticore being ridden by Dave, what is going through your guys' head? Or what do you say?
Gray looks up, sees everything, says, "Only you, Dave. Only you."
How strong is the Manticore? Maybe I can ride it later.
Hmm?
Based on the muscle tone that you can see in the front legs, you're guessing probably has a very similar strength to Valcor when it comes to for like strength to size ratio.
So it's possible.
Let's see here. Well, I gotta take a look at how much they would weigh, because strength, like with Valcor being a giant, she may weigh say 290 pounds or 300 pounds, whatever it may be, and have a strength of a +4. Well, if someone weighs 100 pounds and have a strength of +4, they may be able to lift to say 120 pounds. They're not gonna be able to lift something that's 3 times their weight.
Yeah. This is good to know, though.
For science.
Yeah, science.
Yes.
We'll say science.
You never know when somebody else might need to, you know.
Someone gets injured,
Use
needs to
the
be carried
Manticore.
off.
So here's the question. For grins and giggles, Lashira, roll a d4 and tell me if it's even or odd.
I wonder if it's like our family or not. Oh wait, that's not a 4. That's like this one. I got a 4. It's even.
Okay. So when you were checking it for wounds earlier, you could tell that this is a male Manticore. Males weigh at maturity, which this one's at, typically weigh between 800 to 1,000 pounds.
Oh, he's heavy.
That's the average weight, that weight scale for the Manticore. Obviously, because you don't have a scale, you don't know the exact, but you know that maturity, they're between that weight. So,
A little bit less than a horse.
yes.
This bodes very well.
It's a fluffy horse.
With wings! We have a Pegasus!
We're talking maybe.
I'm sure that's what Dave
Unicorn?
thinks it is.
Is
We're
this
not
gonna be
talking
like
like Clyde said. We're talking more like maybe thoroughbred or Morgan horse, something like that. Standard workhorse.
this is when Hercules comes up and goes whack! Ah, Pegasus!
It hurts in my head.
Can Valcor do that? Wait a minute. Wait.
I would not recommend it.
I would not recommend, he says.
But had the manticore.
He's already our
Bonding
friend.
experience. Could be a bonding experience.
I'd wait till you succeeded on a few animal handlings before doing something like that.
Oh no, Hercules didn't. That was his handling check.
he just goes, I assert dominance by headbutting and making it see which one of it hurts the most.
Hercules was a demigod. You're not.
Hercules was a demigod and his horse was made out of clouds just for him.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Oh my lord.
I feel
For
like
those that are just
Valcor
tuning
speaking
in,
language, just saying.
we're at Umbrage Hill. They were being attacked by a manticore, and Dave, our normal-sized human being in a long trench coat, decided she wanted to ride and befriend a manticore. This manticore, when it's standing at the shoulders, is a hair taller than Dave. So,
It's a very normal human thing to want to own a pet.
mm-hmm.
I like
And ride it.
jobs and
Not wrong.
fluffy things.
So if it weighs that much, then it definitely can carry me because I'm only like 84 pounds on my sheet.
Yeah, it's got a +3 on the little D&D Beyond sheet.
Honestly, I bet it could hold all three of us. I don't weigh that much. And then this year, if you're only 84 pounds, Velcor would only be the one that'd be the heavier one. So like, between
think
the
I'm
three
like-
of us, we could all three probably ride them at the same time.
Dave, refresh your character sheet and go
Yeah.
to extras.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's the wrong person. Wait,
I was like,
Can't-
what?
cancel this. How do I get rid of it from you? I put it on the wrong person. I should be ashamed of myself.
What?
That
Nothing.
burning you feel? It's a shame.
Wait, are you saying I need to refresh my character sheet anyways?
Not yet. Give me 30 seconds.
I'm 440 pounds.
1,
Oh,
2,
all right. Yep, that's one more than I.
4.
It'll still work out. It'll be fine.
Okay,
Maybe
Dave.
for training, we just get him a little stronger.
Dave, now refresh your character sheet and click on extras.
Okay. Refreshing.
Okay. So,
I have a manticore in my extras.
now I am
Alright.
still keeping track of various things, okay?
My manticore can take initiative.
Yes.
Oh my god!
It is a beast.
This is gonna be so good.
I am so in trouble.
This is awesome. So the weight it can carry when it's on the ground is different than the flying weight, right? So we're gonna
Yes.
need both of those for science.
So
Alright. So
I'll learn those things. We'll talk. We'll get there.
we'll get there. Okay, so
Yep.
as a group, Adabra has given the notes. Zeph, you had made mention of you seem, or you had said that she was hesitant to leave. Expound upon that.
What not so much hesitant to leave. Like, she gave legitimate reasons for why she didn't seem like she wanted to leave right away. But then when we offered to help to make it go faster, make it easier, just be good Samaritans and good people, she was very quick to tell us, no, she doesn't want any help.
So my question for you is, are you talking to her in a of, hey, why is this a thing? Or are you talking to me as the DM as to why?
I mentioned that to Gray as we were headed towards the door.
Okay, so you two, role play that out. I want to see how you guys are talking about that, or what you guys are thinking.
Yes, she seems a little hesitant to leave, period. Makes me wonder, is she bound here by something, maybe? Or hiding something?
I would say in character, Zephyrin is like not terribly inclined to be suspicious of people. At the same time, it's really weird when people don't accept help in his mind.
Yeah. Yeah, something just
especially for somebody who's not asking for anything in return. He's literally just offering free aid.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it makes me wonder if there's more to the reason why she doesn't want to leave. Like there's something here she's protecting, something here that's binding her.
Well, if she was worried about not having enough of her supplies between the many of us and our cart, we could bring a month's worth of her apothecary supplies back to the village.
And I would imagine whatever she's growing here certainly can be grown there. Unless it's that specific. I'm not aware of any plants that can only be grown in one location on a plane. Are you?
I don't think I would. Let's see here. How's my... I have a high enough intelligence, I think, that I could say that I don't think I would. I'm aware of anything. May I would like to perhaps an insight check here, Tom.
Okay. No, go ahead and roll insight.
I'd help you if I could, but there's nothing I can do to assist you. Unless you want to guide yourself.
See if I can roll something other than a 1. I got an 11.
Okay.
Which is with my +5 insight.
So talking with her, you could see the sincerity of not wanting to leave. The one thing that you notice is, you remember from working with apothecaries and, you know, in other towns, because when it comes to clerics, you know, you've bought healing potions and stuff like that, is the only thing that you're thinking is, in this area, you're not sure how common it is to buy like the flasks that are needed or how brittle they are. So the only thing that you can think of is she just wants to make sure that she takes her time to make sure everything's packed properly in a very specific way to make sure that the flasks and the potions don't get broken.
And she would know the way to do that and would not.
Yes.
Potentially.
Correct. The other thing that you know is in the major cities where you do your training in, or the last town, is even a healing potion, depending on where you're at, can be anywhere from 50 gold to 100 gold. And you're guessing in this area, it's a healing potion is going to be quite valuable, probably like 50 to 75 gold. And for them to break, that's a fair amount of work.
Okay, so...
And just so people know that in this area, in Phandalin, 50 gold is about a month's worth of wages if you're farming. So, like I said, this is a relatively poor mining town with farmers throughout. So they try to do a lot of bartering and then only spending if absolutely needed. Okay?
Okay.
Drink water.
So, I'll, think to myself and for a moment. Perhaps she's worried about the fragility of her wares.
True.
Glassworks can't be easy to come by out here, and you know how much a good health potion can cost, especially far from, established apothecaries who can make them by the dozen.
Yes. And didn't see any banks of sand or anything where she could melt down and make her own, but plus glass blowing is a totally different skill than it is from making the stuff to go in them, but just seems very bizarre. It's like she's in a hurry for us to leave.
At what point are we showing up on this?
So, you guys would have shown up about the same time that Adabra was sealing the letter. That's when Dave would have piped in and said, "Hey guys." So Zeph is probably talking to Gray at this point, saying with what he knows of why Adabra may be hesitant to leave at this moment and wanting to wait, 3-4 days, whatever it may be. So that's when you guys come back in with Dave popping and writing Manticore. The floor is yours.
Jump ever so slightly at the sight of, the Manticore filling the doorway. Just, Torm, give me strength.
Well, are you getting well acquainted with your new friend? Pet? Familiar?
He's delightful.
He's my subcontractor, and his name is Kevin.
Subcontractor.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard one called that before.
Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Oh, looks like we will not be transporting anyone from here anytime soon. She's choosing to stay behind, get things packed up, and come to the village at another time.
Okay. So, are we gonna go cash in this job and get another one?
She's given me a signed and sealed message to our employer, shall we say, explaining the details and all that, which will probably serve as notice that we've at least attempted to do. But we've done the front end of the bargain, if not completed the back end.
I mean,
Sounds
does
good.
everyone want to take a break and we just camp out for a few days just in case she does need us? We have a tent and everything.
I made that similar offer. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did someone take the job listing from the board before we left?
We did.
What exactly was the stipulation before we got paid?
She had to be in the village. She needs to come back.
When she is safe. And according to what she's telling us, she still feels safe here.
We saved her from the Manticore. We
There
let her
could be
know the
another.
dangers.
Okay, so
But it does say it's not safe for her to be alone.
I mean, technically, she wasn't alone when we got here either.
It does say urge her to return to Paladin.
What?
Phandalin? Paladin.
No.
Handle it. Yes, but She has told us she's not leaving as of yet. Perhaps if it becomes a stickling point, perhaps when she finally arrives, then perhaps it will be all completed then. After all, we have initiated thing, and she will be coming. It's just going to be a little delayed.
I don't know if she's actually going to come, though. Just because she says she is doesn't mean that she's actually going to go through. She might just be trying to get rid of us, and then she's just going to either get eaten by something or just never come to town because she doesn't want to. Or she could still die on the way to the town, because our whole purpose was to safely bring her there. She's not going to have an escort if she comes later.
I agree.
I think she's a strong, independent woman.
And I don't think waving a meat stick in front of her is going to get her to be as cooperative as it. I don't think it'll work on this time around.
Well, that was the carrot side. We do have the stick part. Kevin can grin.
You're not suggesting we intimidate her into coming with us?
It crossed my mind.
Pick the trap door.
She just did.
I mean,
She wants to use Kevin to do it.
we don't want to go too far on the Kevin. I can intimidate her.
Well, we just have one little problem. It appears when I was talking with her earlier, she, unlike others, does not fear death. She's willing to accept it if it happens.
Oh, you know how you wanted to head bash the
Kevin?
Manticore Kevin? Do that to her. Just knock her out and bring her with. We have a cart. Just put her in there.
I don't think I can condone this course of action.
And I don't know if that's exactly what our benefactor would prefer. I don't think he wants her coming. I don't think we were sent to retrieve and escort back, not kidnap.
You are no fun.
I think this may involve an HR issue if we proceed with your plan.
Exactly.
And the payout is probably going to be 0 if we do that. So
When you were in the house, did you see anything suspicious, like anything weird out? That
Did
would
I?
make. Yeah, did you see anything like that? Like maybe she's actually hiding something or has something that she shouldn't have, or she's actually evil and would have like blood somewhere, or
Shira, you're very suspicious of this woman who's been living her life.
Yeah, she's alone outside of town, refusing to come in where it's safe when there's a dragon coming. And there's a manticore that was just at her house, proving that she is not safe out here. The fact that she doesn't want to leave, either she's the one that summoned the manticore and the manticore got angry, something's out to get her, which you want to go to a safe place, or she's just incredibly stupid.
I'm glad you're all more suspicious type of people than I am, because, like, Lawful Good spent his whole time in a monastery.
I'm neutral.
Out of character.
I know she follows a good aligned deity, or at least I am told she follows a good aligned deity, and she claims to.
Oh, kind and benevolent GM, did I notice anything while we were inside?
So just so you know, Tailspire is back up, and I've got an image of when you were downstairs with her on the main floor. Looking around, you see everything is standard for what an apothecary would have. The distilling, where she can extract the different parts of plants for the different potions. Having food at the table. You didn't smell anything that was weird, just passively. If you're just that passive perception that you would have seen, nothing would have given any sound for alarm. You didn't see any blood on the walls, didn't see any signs of struggle. It looked normal for what you'd expect in an apothecary, where someone's living out in a windmill. which again is pretty common because, you know, farmers, if she's making bread, you know, it looked normal.
Question.
Yeah.
And this is just because maybe I'm just trying to read in more than I'm actually seeing. I want to walk over to where I'm in front of the fireplace there.
Right here?
Yeah. And I want to walk over that little square there that looks different than the rest of the wood there, just to see if I hear or feel anything different. Like if it's hollow or if that's like something strange.
If video games ever taught me anything, there's loot behind that wall. No.
Just know I'm not a messenger boy. I'm a delivery boy.
As you're looking around,
She wonders why we're still sticking around. She did offer to give us supplies for our route back.
right. So what I would like you to do, Gray, is being that you're walking around investigating the floor for soft spots, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're also trying to do it with some stealth to make it look like you're walking around normally. So
yeah.
So do an investigation. Tell me that number and also roll a stealth check.
What was her reasoning for not wanting to leave? Like just packing stuff up?
She wanted
she
time to pack up
compromised.
and
She
lock up.
compromised to packing, but otherwise she really didn't want to go. I've just kind of convinced her that she needs to be safe so that way she can help others and all that. My roll's an 18.
Both of them?
Okay, that's the first one. So what's this? Then I roll a sneak one?
Yeah,
Or
stealth. Yep.
Okay, so all right, so investigation is 18. And that makes it easy. So is the stealth roll.
Ask and you shall receive. Okay. As you're, you know, walking around, just, you know, you're looking very nonchalant as you're just looking around the property, just making sure that everything's normal. As you're stepping on the floorboards, you do see a couple of these different symbols around the house, but they're just as sturdy as the rest of the floor. So you're guessing they're just decorative that were probably built when the windmill was built. You see some inscriptions on the wall that talk about the windmill being built when there's a feud between a couple of dwarf clans. But nothing. Oh, I can't wait till that goes away. But nothing that raises alarm. When you get over to about, come on, click right over here. The flasks that you can see are quite elegant. You can tell that she takes pride in what she tries to sell, and you can see like the flasks are labeled with different values on them. There's one that's labeled health potion for 65 gold. You've got one that's vitality for 80 gold. And a couple of other ones. I just have to double check what I've got for flasks in this, but the majority of them are just like health and vitality, and which matches up with what was said in the general store. Is if you needed health potions, you'd come to Umbrage Hill, because she has some of the best ones out here. They're good, strong. They've got good potency along with that. So
right,
everything from what she says is lining up for the surroundings of this room.
Okay. I was just curious because of those designs on the floor. Thought that might have been covering something. So
yeah, because
rogues being rogues, they're going to be sneaky.
Yeah, because you
around.
see, the same one.
Yeah.
So there's 4 of them: north, south, east, west.
Sounds to me like she's just a lady that wants to stay in her home.
Yes, that's what it appears.
Mm-hmm.
So Gray, after investigating this,
I use emphasis on the word appears.
I'm guessing you're leaving the main part of the house and rejoining the group outside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to know why that whole section of the house is broken down into nothingness. Is that from that battle years ago, or is that more recent?
So, Lashira, go ahead and roll a perception check on this area.
$17.
All right. Looking at these ruins, you can tell they are old. Easily 100 years old, if not older. You can tell that the windmill, the base portion right here was probably the original part of the windmill, and this part was probably added later on. The brickwork looks like it's easily 200 or 300 years old. These ruins being, with how everything's decaying, at least 100. The main part of the windmill is at least 100 years old as well. So you tell that it probably occurred during the feud of the dwarf clans. Probably some type of battle. But definitely not recent.
Yeah, I'm still suspicious though. I think she's in denial of the danger. And with the dragon looming, it could also be bringing more critters out that are trying to basically escape from it that could come and hit her first because she's so far away. And she has no way to call for help.
No, you need to get.
I had a feeling that's why the Manticore was here in the first place.
It's the beginning of it.
Probably pushed out by the dragon expanding its territory.
Maybe somebody else needs to just go in and talk with her?
Maybe you should ask your new subcontractor here to see if that's the case.
Oh yeah, just ask him if that's why he came down.
Evan, why are you here?
As you're talking with Kevin and you ask him the question, with manticores, they can speak common. It's gonna be choppy. You're thinking 4 or 5 syllables at a time. So having cohesive sentences isn't gonna happen. They can understand what you're trying to say, but as far as trying to speak out is gonna be broken. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to keep up with that. Here, cause Dragon.
Okay. Where did you come from?
With that, you see him turn towards the hills, and he goes there. So specifically, he's turning towards the actual snow-covered mountains, which matches where manticores they're native to. And you're looking at his fur; it's thick, like like our chow chow, and like it's meant for cold weather, cold environments.
Was there any other of your kind or other kind, that were driven out too?
Mate.
Aww.
No.
We need another one.
I knew that was going to unlock a side quest for somebody.
Oh, come on. That's part of my thing. I help things. An animal. That is so under my radar.
We're gonna start a manticore kennel.
We're gonna start a
Manticore puppies!
Manticores.
Baby manticores.
A manticore shelter.
There you go.
Think of how cool we would be all riding in on
A manticore rescue. There we go.
We're the manticore cavalry.
I can see it now. The group name is called the Manticore.
Yes.
You have the Marine Corps. This is the Manticore.
Yeah,
my
we would
lord.
never have another like person that's hanging out in a little tent trying to fight us ever again. They would definitely just go the other way and give us their coins. So
Yeah, I mean, they'd come up to the camp and see like a half dozen sleeping manticores and just nope.
back out.
Noping the heck out of there.
New campaign
release.
goal.
New release from Disney Studios. 101 manticores.
So now we have to use this against the DM. We gotta go find his mate. Think of how much animal handling.
How did you get separated from your mate?
Yes. Don't know where mate. 99 little side quests on the wall, 99 little side quests. Take one down, pass it around, 127 little side quests on the wall.
I so want to go
Hugs in the
looking
code,
for
but
it.
worse.
Like, that is all I want to do now is just go find the mate. Like, that's so sad.
As the entire campaign goes, we're gonna forget about the dragon. That's gonna kill everything, every animal. We're just gonna go save the manticores.
Once we get enough of them, I'm sure the dragon will go away.
It's like the Save the Whale party, but for manticores. Save the manties!
I should have
Do
left my
manticores
mouth.
have the ability to like smell scent? You know, like a dog does. You know, you could like have them sniff something and then follow that scent.
Are they magical beasts? Would you be able to follow like the magical like essence trail kind of? Like it'd be like they
Rangers
have a
are super
bond.
good at tracking. You probably would have ways to find one if you wanted to look
If
for
you
it.
could find the trail.
Just hold the
Yeah.
jerk out here, manty, 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 manty.
So manticores are predators. So think of any predatory animal. How would they hunt? Some would be, could be ambush. Some could be chase. Some could be
Death from above.
yes. With them being a manticore has a humanoid head, so it looks somewhat human, or at least in that aspect. The wings of a dragon, body of a lion, and a long tail with deadly spikes. So you're guessing maybe with that humanoid head, probably doesn't have the nose for smelling out, like like a dog would have.
What? Probably pretty good eyesight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And it's gonna have good it's probably gonna have the tracking skills using its eyesight more than anything else.
And
So
possibly suited to like what you said, death from above. They probably hunt from the sky, spot something they want down below. Maybe they track things on the ground, but they probably hunt from the air.
So let's do this. I'm gonna drop a file in our Discord server for the group. So where did I just save this to? Okay. And press enter. So I just dropped, that's what the manticore looks like. Okay. I'm gonna add it on stream just so that way people can see it. For those that have never seen a manticore before.
There's different versions of it too. Like I've never seen that form of it before.
Well, guess what?
I've
I'm the
never seen
DM
one
and I
with the
win.
spikes.
I know, it's interesting.
Oh, you ran?
What a mouth.
So we're thinking like shark teeth here?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
looks
3 rows.
Shark bait ooh-aha.
So that means we can add eyeliner to him.
Oh my
Oh
land.
my goodness.
We already gave him a flower crown.
Look at those nails. Think of how well polished would turn out.
Oh.
They're so far out.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I think we should really focus on making it look more dapper, you know? So I think we should look for like a top hat or.
But I feel like the spikes would get in the way of the top hat.
It would help hold the hat on. You just stick it on the spikes and it'd stay in place no matter what.
So I think I don't know what do we think? I think we talk to the lady. Somebody else want to try talking to her if we really want to push her to do it. But I think she should stay and we go back to town.
Well, I'll put it this way: she's not going to come willingly, and camping out here is not probably going to light any kind of
Taste.
fire under her bushel, shall we say?
I have a really weird idea.
Any weirder than the day has already been.
Possible? It's more like suspicious-y. How far away is the woods from here? Like, where's the tree line start? That did not help.
Not hard.
About
What if-
220 feet.
What if we go to the tree line and camp there for the night and like have someone, instead of doing a normal like night watch thing, have someone up at the like the outskirts where she won't be able to see night watch and see if there's anyone coming in at night that shouldn't be, like, I don't know, maybe vampires or something. Just to see for the night, and if nothing shows up and nothing seems suspicious, then yeah, just be heading back. But if she's that adamant to stay, maybe there's a nightly visitor that she has. Or maybe something else is going to pop up because we happen to come on the day the Manticore shows up. What if more stuff shows up tonight while we're gone? And it would be bad that we just left right then. But it's just an idea. And maybe his mate will show up.
I think it would be reasonable.
That, and it's already, what time is it?
Well, this year you left in the morning, probably about, say, an hour after sunrise. It took you this year.
You said something
Aw.
like 5 hours walk.
No, it was about a 6-mile walk, which is about an hour and a
6
half.
miles, whoops, my bad.
So, more than likely,
If we're that close, then might I suggest we can go ahead and go back to town, deliver this missive, and then come back, set up our little hidden camp in the woods, and then go from there. I'm certain I could find some place where I could sneak and have a little bivouac where I could keep an eye on things and not be seen.
I
have a
like
little
that
knack
idea.
for that.
Yeah, because then we're still following what she wants. She never said we couldn't come back.
okay. So, my brain was thinking over all the time frame that just occurred. So you got here, you left Phandalin about an hour after sunrise. So guessing 7 or 8 a.m. Took you about an hour and a half to get here. Put you at about 9:30. After befriending the Manticore and everything that's going on, it's probably about 10:30 in the morning. So it's not even quite lunchtime yet.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna make.
Because who knows, maybe when we give them the missive, maybe he will just go and send someone in a few days to come and get her. So, shall we say? Or maybe they'll request us to stick around and then come back
get paid.
come back in 4 days, escort her back, and then we get paid then. It won't be instantaneous, but it'll at least be successful and profitable.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of an unfinished job and her alone. It's just weird. I think that's a good plan. That and that extra time, if we end up coming back, can always hunt for a manticore feast. So he has some food for a little bit while we're waiting. Doesn't get hungry. Oh, if only we still had that deer.
Sounds like a reasonable plan to me. Zephyrin says after having to justify the sneakiness to himself with, it's for the good of someone else.
It's for the good of someone else. Famous last words. Okay.
Well,
So
then, shall we go?
floor is your guys. I'll let you guys roleplay this all out. You know it's going to be about an hour and a half drive, an hour and a half back to Phandalin. Anything that you like to do during that hour and a half? Hey Dave, make an animal handling check.
I'd say we should probably prepare Kevin for the fact that he's going into town.
Oh yeah, we've been working on that too. That was in our side chat.
We were figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. The Manticore party is not ready to go back to town.
And I have a feeling the town's not necessarily going to be ready for a manticore.
3.
Ooh.
The handling is not good. I only got a 3.
You're muted.
Was that with the modifier or without?
I rolled a nat 1.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
With all of us being there, can I do one?
Would all 3 checks count against us though if we all missed it?
True.
Just remember, anything on your character sheet can and will be used against you in a court of law.
All right.
So
Well,
Dave.
this relationship didn't last long, ladies. Sorry.
So Dave. Remember what I told you earlier, okay? So what did I tell you earlier with the animal handling checks?
Yeah, we failed 3 in a row.
Fail 3 in a row, okay?
Okay, so failed 1.
Yes. So during the walk back to Phandalin, Kevin starts getting rather agitated that he feels that you're bringing him away from the mountains where his mate was. You see him start kind of getting growly and frustrated. When you see that start occurring, what would you like to do? Or actually, I'm going to say this, Valcor, being that you're trying to trying to help Dave befriend it. You see Dave struggling to control this beast that is much bigger. So you've got a 40-pound average size human being trying to control an 800-pound very beast that could probably pick him up with his pinky toe. Is there anything that you like to do to assist?
Can I would very much prefer for Kevin, to be like on a lead. Like we used one of the ropes to kind of like make a lead and be holding on to the lead while Dave is riding on Kevin. And I'm guessing I would feel him kind of like tugging on the lead to try to stay near the mountains. Can I turn around and be like, what's wrong? What's wrong, Kevin?
It's always fun playing with newer players because everything's possible in D&D. You can say, when I feel this, I'm going to turn around. So instead of saying, can I do this? You're not 5 years old anymore. As you turn around and you see the manticore kind of jostling back and forth and getting a little irritated, the manticore just goes, mountains, mate, no leave.
Mountains, dragon. We'll find mate. We will find your mate.
Let's do. What on your As you say that to him, make a persuasion check.
Before you do, would you like some guidance?
Sure.
It's plus 1d4 to your check.
Where's persuasion? So, I got a nat 1 with plus 3, so I have 4. And you said what?
Plus 1d4.
Oh gosh. That. I got a 4. So we have a total of 8.
Okay.
He's about to be upset.
The manticore goes, no, mate, mountains. And he starts turning to run towards the mountains.
How far are we have we gotten from the one place at this point?
You're about a half hour away from Phandalin, so you're a half hour away from Umbrage Hill, so about a third of the way from Umbrage Hill to Phandalin. Okay, you could still see the mountains. They're, well.
I want to, like, Valcor has a hold on him. I know that, and he's trying to run. I want to talk to him, and I don't want to, myself, I'm not going to go any farther. I'm going to stay there with him. If everyone else wants to continue to finish the mission out and then decide from there, it'd be better than trying to keep dragging him that way when it's obviously upsetting him. So I'd rather maybe just slowly walk him toward the mountain range so he doesn't think that we're leaving the area, and just talking to me like, yes, we're gonna find your mate. They're gonna go talk to town people. I'm gonna be with you, and we're not gonna go any farther. We will find your mate.
All right. So let's do this first with the manticore wanting to run back to the mountains. Valcor has a hold on the rope, and this catches him off guard. Make a strength check to see if you hold on to the rope.
Oh gosh. This is gonna be fun.
You already used your nat 1 of the day. You can't do it again.
How about I get a 2? I got 6 because I've got a +4, so.
I rolled a dirty 20.
No,
I mean, you still get another D4 because my guidance is still on you for 1 minute, but
I also have that one clockwork amulet that gives you an automatic 10.
He rolled a 20.
Oh, well,
yeah, fair.
let's delete him from the game.
Sure, Greg can DM now.
So Dave,
Jeez,
you're riding the Manticore, aren't you?
Oh yeah,
I'm chasing.
Going for a ride is what you are.
So, Dave, the Manticore is now running at full speed back towards the mountain, and you see it start spreading its wings and getting ready to fly. Are you still riding the Manticore, or are you going to jump off the Manticore?
I'm gonna jump on it.
Hi-ho, Manticore, away!
Or what are you trying to... How do you handle this right now, Dave? You've got about... You've got about 30 seconds before he starts flying, okay?
But if he's running at full speed, my tiny little 2'9" self is gonna get demolished if I jump off of him. So,
Tuck and roll!
oh, I can't. Jumping off, I wouldn't not. Huh?
Okay, so...
Like, talk about body road rash. Head to toe, I'd probably splat.
I mean, I could run with him running at full speed. He gets 30. I get 35. Can I be running behind him to catch
Where's your
Dave?
speed? Where's speed?
It would be under. Boop, 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 boop.
At the top of your
Is
sheet.
that accurate? That like, if he's running at full speed, I wouldn't be able to safely jump off.
So if you think of it like a dash, so in combat, like in the 6 seconds, it takes, that's 30 feet of movement. With Manticore running, think of it as doing double that in the same 6 seconds.
Cool. So I could definitely try. I mean, I'm gonna obviously jump off. I'm not gonna fly away with a manticore. I haven't tamed Kevin enough for this to work out.
This sounds fun.
So
Fly, manticore, fly. All right. Yep.
So Dave's jumping off the Manticore. Lashir, are you trying to jump onto the Manticore to try to calm it?
Yes, I still kind of want to go on it.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check. The chaos that this group is.
If I took off if I started running also when Kevin started running, can I try to catch Dave?
I was
But
wanting to
Dave
do the
doesn't
same
land as
thing.
hard?
Can we team up on that?
So you're trying to catch Dave so he doesn't hit the ground as hard?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You know the help I can get over here.
roll a strength check.
I got a 15. I'm kind of nuts.
Jeez, I cannot roll good to save my life today. I got a
Okay.
10.
So addressing the 15 of Lashira, you are able to jump up on the Manticore right as it starts lifting off the ground. You're not quite in the saddle, but you're kind of holding on to the in between the
We
shoulder
put a
blades
rope.
yeah.
We have a rope that's tied around him.
That's what you're holding on to. Okay.
Yes.
Take a minute, think what you want. Gray, what did you roll on your strength?
I rolled an 11.
Okay. Luckily for you and Zeph, Dave weighs like 40 pounds. So that the 10 and 11 I'm going to count as a pass. You're able to catch him. You get the wind knocked out of you, but no damage is taken. Anything that you want to say to Dave?
This is what happens when you try to tame things that don't want to be tamed.
It was worth the effort. It could have really helped us in our jobs. But you just gotta know when to let a job go. Or let something go.
Fly away, oh Gloria.
I applaud the effort to resolve the previous situation without violence. But now we have bigger problems.
I don't know that we're ever seeing Lashira again. She is flying to the woods with a manticore.
So, like, in the moment Dave says that, I'm just gonna, like, dump him on Gray and keep running.
I'll stay here with Dave just to make sure that Dave doesn't try anything else.
All right, so Lashira is on the manticore. Manticore's flying to the mountains.
I say we make her. She'll find her way back. I believe it.
I'm a ranger. I at least won't starve.
Okay. Dave.
She really loves animals. It's really the best place for her. I mean,
I am an
Tune in.
animal.
Tune in Tuesday night for episode 1 of The Adventures of Lashira.
All right. Valcor, are you still running after the manticore? Or are you staying with Zeph, Gray, and Dave?
Oh, no,
I'm not saying. I left Dave with Gray and I started running again.
Oh,
yeah.
So
I'm chasing the manticore as well.
okay, so Zeph and Valcor chasing manticore. Okay, so you're trying to
Dave
keep.
said we should come to grips with not seeing Lashira again. And like the moment Dave said that, I dumped him on Gray and started running.
AK, you don't want to split the party. Alright,
No,
so
More of the
behind.
getting Lashira back than keeping the Kevin.
Yeah.
You know?
all right, so I'm gonna.
Kevin is the buddy.
So
how did this turn into just getting
He's
Kevin
part
back?
of the party.
Like, we're all like,
Oh, where's the Benny Hill music?
This week on Disorderly Dice's Wild Kingdom.
Manticore Hunter, starring Lashira.
I have a whip. I can train him like the circus.
I feel like what's gonna happen
My new
is
spell was
they're
another.
gonna eat you for their first dinner date.
I will convince them that I'm their child.
all right,
I will
well,
make fake wings.
so just from my notes, so Gray and Dave, are you chasing the manticore with the other two, or are you heading towards Phandalin?
I'm not chasing the manticore. My legs are too tiny.
So you're walking in the direction of the manticore.
Gray is going to wait to see what happens first before he starts resuming. Otherwise, he'll resume to Phandalin, but he
Thanks.
wants to make sure. He wants to see if Lashira makes a landing or not, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the
To help.
same. I just kind of like, I just stand there in like pure awe that Lashira jumped on as I jumped off, and that Velcor and Zephyr are going after.
I said I
Like,
wanted to ride it.
I'm
Yeah.
just waiting.
Well, you
I
guys are gonna
basically want to make sure if I'm going to be helping to carry a body back.
All right.
I'm a cat. I land on my feet.
Well, you guys are gonna hate me
man.
because this is where I'm gonna end stream today. So,
Oh, great cliffhanger though.
Great
I
cliffhanger.
just so
You know, at the end of an
mental.
episode, I can see the freeze frame of this cat hanging from the rope on a manticore, two people chasing after her, the other two standing there going like, what have we done?
okay. Well, just like last week, as we go around the table, let's do who the star of the show and why you think they should be the star of the show for today. And the same order as always. I'm going to start at the if you're looking at the Twitch stream, starting with Gray, going around, ending with Lashira. And I'll call up who's on deck. So, Gray, who do you think's the star of the show and why?
All right, I have to go with Dave on this one. Just having the sheer guts of trying to feed a manticore knowing what kind of a creature we're dealing with here, and don't know if it's bravery or foolishness or what, but either way it worked. So,
Foolish bravery.
yeah, got to give it to Dave just for the guts to do that alone.
Valcor?
I mean, I gotta go with Dave. You know, taming a manticore was not the original plan, but, you know, let's go with it. We named him Kevin. He's now Super Kevin.
Yes, I'm very sad about Super Kevin right now.
Zeph?
While I agree that Dave jumping on a manticore in the middle of what would have been a combat encounter and just shoving a beef stick in its mouth, screaming, "Be my friend," I have to give it to Lashira, who, seeing a friend being carried off by said manticore, tries to jump on it, and then, even knowing their friend jumped off, not letting go and sticking to it. Leading us to further insanity.
Dave?
I would have to say, so I'm gonna say Valcor and Lashira, because like that little chat as we're like, I was like, oh my gosh, it really is. It's like 3 girls who have their first pet. We're like dressing it in little, you know, I'm like, we'd have little dresses and little flower crowns. Oh, bright as hair. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. That was good. That was fun.
And Lashira.
It's totally on Dave for jumping on that thing to get it tamed to begin with. Just jump off, Valcor. This is my friend now.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, well, as we get ready to leave off, I'm just going to quickly call out our partners that we like to work with and cause chaos with. We have the almighty Lord Gazemba and his decades and decades of Edition 1 D&D play. If you ever want to see some great old school gaming, he's where I would go to. You have Loot Die Repeat every Tuesday night, 7:30 Eastern, which is 6:30 Central, 5:30 Mountain, 4:30 Pacific. Just love telling stories together, and just they don't say they're laughing with each other. We'll put it that way. But want to have a nice, clean, entertaining game. Guild Superior, another Minnesota-based D&D group up on the North Shore. If you ever want some family-friendly where they do in-person gaming but stream it, that's a great place to go. If you're looking at having any artwork done, I know Kai does some. In fact, I need to get some text from you, Kai, for the partnering, because I know you do commission-based work. I want to make sure we shout you out as well. Do you have anything current that you're working on, Kai?
I have a jam screen that I'm just about to finish for a customer. Then I have one that's going to be the prize that was won by one of the donators for Lord Gazemba's last fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Hospital and all that. So I'm going to be building a screen for someone who was a high donor for there. So that's what I'm pretty much working on right now, as well as I'm hopefully when I get these done, I'll be working on a new project that I'm working on, codenamed Project Chameleon, that I hope to have ready to be advertising hopefully by Gen Con, if not sooner.
Hey, that's a good thing. So yeah, if you need some good DM screens, Kai does some fantastic work. You have Art of Mike Disney, does illustrations, paintings, sculpting, miniatures. He can give you pictures of anything that you want. If you're like us and use Tailspire, Lord Ashes writes many plugins. You can find, if you need help getting onto his Discord server, you can talk to myself or our Game Master Rory. And finally, you have us. give us a quick jingle on disorderlydice.discord or discord.disorderlydice.com. Feel free to join the community. We hope that you had a great day raiding with us. And let's get back to the... Where's my URL? Right there. Let's find who we can raid into today. I should have had this set up before, but I fail.
I do see in the chat during your callouts we got a subscriber.
Yeah, that's Midnight.
That's mine.
Yeah, no one's special.
Yeah, basically.
Why am I not? Okay, let's try this again. Thought I had him followed. Let's just go Dungeons and Dragons. See if there's anyone that we know that's on. Come on. And I'm not seeing Jay go on live.
No, nothing
No.
there. Where they at was
Oh, I bet you they're
was it
at Gary Con's this weekend.
Gary Con was this weekend, right? So they're probably way there for that.
Well,
In my follows, there's a tabletop notch that's doing D&D, right? Doing D. Hang on, let me rewind. They're doing D&D 2024 right now.
The other one that's live right now is let's do some D20 Nation. They're doing some of the 2024 rules as well, which I think getting more familiar with that's going to be just as important. So let's raid into another. So let's just go here and oh wait, that's a stream preview. They're actually not live.
Well, we did end a little early.
Not much though. Well, we will be live again in 2 weeks for sure on our standard rotation. So, and don't forget Wednesday we have Age of Icespire, which is a completely homebrew world written by DM Rory. They will be streaming at 5 p.m. Central. We hope you have a great rest of your week, and may your rolls be nat 20s.